squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone, good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hey, I'm Kirk, not Alejandro, and I'm from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'm from New Zealand, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, I'm Heather, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
How are we feeling?
We can all unclench our buttholes.
Holy moly, I almost threw up about 6 times. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. Team Canada gets it done in overtime. Mitch Marner. Isn't it crazy? The first thing I thought of after, thank God, was I wonder how Leafs fans are digesting this information.
That's the first thing that Jay said. He said, Leafs fans. We're all thinking about him.
God, he looks good with a leaf on his jersey, doesn't he? Man, what a game. That looked dicey as hell.
That was really scary.
It shouldn't have been like that. And shout out to Binnington, who had an okay game until overtime and then literally won us that game as much as Mitch Marner did. A couple just huge saves.
So the saucers in the chat, so many of them screamed. One person said, I woke my baby up. Another one said, I scared my dog. I think the reaction was, I think it was heard around the world.
Yeah, we got Scars coming in to introduce you to a dog or two that's up for adoption today. And I was a little bit worried that if they were in, that my reaction to jumping up would startle them and I'd get bit by a dog.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that didn't happen. Canada works its way to the semifinals. And people were saying, we kind of had a cakewalk through the preliminaries. And maybe it's good if they get tested. I don't think they meant this extremely.
No, it shouldn't have been like that.
And some sad news in the game watching Sidney Crosby leave. It is a little bit reassuring that the guy that filled in on his line, Nick Suzuki, gets the game-tying goal with, 3.5 minutes left?
It's my favorite when the camera pans to the parents of who just had a sick goal.
Yeah, that is
It's
just
so
a
heartwarming.
truly huge moment. If we can win 2 more hockey games, we'll look back on that Suzuki tip, which was glorious, and Mitch Marner's backhand, which was sexy.
Unbelievable.
And think about them forever and thank those two forever, And Suzuki was one of those guys that was on the bubble, whether he'd make the team or not, and he looked dominant in that third period.
Amanda makes a valid point, and that's adversity, baby. Bring on the gold. It's so exciting.
How you doing, Reese?
Hello, Reese.
I'm doing. How can you not be doing good? That was awesome.
You had more faith than anybody else in the room that maybe we'd still pull this off with
Hope
about
never
5
dies.
minutes left.
Hope never dies. There's always lots of game left, no matter what. And also, Mitch Marner also scored the game winner at the Four Nations last year versus Sweden in their first game.
Right.
So he's been doing this the last couple of years. Maybe he does have that clutch gene in him.
Was it
and
also
assisted on McDavid?
Yeah. Was it also a really nice backhand?
I think it was a really nice goal. I can't remember if it was a backhand or not, but it was super nice.
We kind of blacked out.
Is that top 5 backhand goals of all time? He wasn't
crazy.
close.
That was insane.
And he rifled that top shelf.
Oh my gosh. I'll be thinking about that for a long time.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
It's so interesting because we're just used to watching McDavid. When you watch Marner enter the zone, I was like, why is he going so slow?
Yeah,
But
you're
he's
not
just
used to
methodical and
Yeah.
dangles those sticks and then gets
Very
his
smooth.
back or his front shoulder towards the goalie and then just pumps her home.
So awesome.
Hell yeah.
Canadian hero.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's hockey, baby.
Man, what a morning.
It was. I was worried about our health collectively.
Yeah.
We even had some saucers in the chat saying they had to take off their Apple Watch because it was concerned. Their heart rate was up.
I truly thought I was going to throw up.
No, there were some moments where it was not good.
We've got a video coming up a little later on the show of just us reacting to the winner. when you do the double hand pump and scream, you know it's a good moment. So we got that.
Should we welcome our first guest of the day? Where's
Sure.
Amanda?
Bring him in. Our first guest is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated in Edmonton's South Side, offering a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura that luxury meets reality. I got a sneeze coming.
Uh-oh. Hold it back.
My body's just so excited.
No. Hold it in.
Okay.
It's such a powerful thing to be able to stop the sneeze.
I prefer letting it rip.
No.
Just backhanding it.
This is so exciting. It's our first ever animal guest on the show.
That's true, actually. And we might have another one soon that has like 2 million Instagram followers.
Yeah, a local celebrity named Cheddar could be joining the sauce next week.
Yeah. This dog deserves 2 million followers.
Yeah.
Just at 2 months old. It doesn't have them yet. Welcome to the studio.
Oh, hello.
Is it Riptide?
It's Riptide and Amanda from Scars.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
So this is Riptide, and Riptide needs a loving home.
Oh,
he
look
knows
at
his name.
Riptide. Is it a
knows
girl or boy?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Boy.
Amanda checks. Let me just double check here.
I'm pretty sure a boy. Yes, he's a boy. Yeah, and he's been in our care for about a month and a half. He came in as a stray. The RCMP officers called us and said there was a little stray puppy. And then here we are. He went right into a foster home and has been delightful ever since.
Do we
so sweet.
have any idea? Because I know some people are, if they're condo living, they're in the market for a mid-sized dog.
Yeah.
Is that what we're looking at with Riptide?
I would say large, like a German
Okay.
Shepherd cross of some sort.
Yeah.
Obviously, mom and dad are completely unknown.
Right.
But the Shepherd colorings is what I think.
Riptide.
So beautiful.
Do you want to say something into the mic? He knows his name so well.
He's not even eating the microphone. Like, what a treat.
What a sweet baby.
Somebody adopt me.
I want a loving home. So Amanda, tell us a little bit about Scars. How long have you been with Scars?
You betcha.
Tell us the background story for those who aren't aware of
I
it.
love that. So Second Chance Animal Rescue has been around for 20 years. We rescue and rehome on 2,200 animals every single year. So
Wow.
we're pretty big. Currently, right now, we have 375 animals in care. Out of those ones, there's about 55 of them that have been in care for over 500 days. So what that means is they live in our rescue, basically at one of our rescue centers. And we're just desperate to get those long-term animals a forever home. So that's kind of what we do, is we're just here to promote and showcase all the cuties that we have.
baby.
And yeah, the requests are endless. So every single day we get probably 20 to 25 requests per day. And this cold snap really hurts us quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet. So are you always looking for volunteers and people to foster your animals too?
You betcha. Yeah, fostering is critical. We couldn't do it without our foster homes. We do have about 300 foster homes, which is amazing. They take the animals to the vet appointment. Everything's all included. So there's no cost up front, which is nice. Yeah, tell them how good it is. But yeah, other than that, obviously fostering, we have an orientation. It's just a quick orientation. It's 45 minutes. And with that being said, you just learn all about Scars and we find a suitable foster for any home.
And what are some other things that people can do if maybe they're not in a position to foster, but they'd like to support, other than maybe monetary? You're always accepting donations, but can people
Totally.
drop off dog food?
Yes,
or-
absolutely. We're actually doing a dog food drive now until March 1st.
Okay.
Our whole goal is to collect 50 bags of dog food. With that being said, just all the long-term animals in care, they're eating us out of house and home. So we just need the help. It's just quite costly to pay for adult dogs long-term and feeding them for thousands of days, really. So yeah, that's kind of our goal. 50 bags seems so little, but that would be huge for Scars.
So with these animals that have been there for X amount of days, where can people come to meet them, to take them for a walk, to maybe give them a loving home? Like, where are you located?
Yeah, so we have two locations. One is our Morinville Rescue Center, which is just located right in the heart of Morinville. Oh, secondary to that. You are such a ham.
You're going to get yourself adopted if
I
you
think
keep
you're
being
gonna,
so cute.
Yeah, you're gonna get a nice home.
You're pretty chill. And then our second, we have an Athabasca Refuge out in Athabasca.
Okay.
And they are more of our sanctuary as well, but they do have adoptable animals out in Athabasca too. So two locations. What you do is you just apply online at scarscare.ca. We go through your application, and then of course we set up a meet and greet with whatever animal, just to make sure it's suitable for you. don't eat that. But yeah, it's just an application online, which is super easy. The application takes maybe 5 minutes. It's pretty
Perfect.
quick.
Saucy Sarah in the chat says, will any kind of dog food be accepted?
Any kind.
Okay.
Yes. Our dogs are not picky. That's
Right.
for sure. We will take whatever we can get for sure.
Okay.
Are you also accepting things like I know a lot of animal rescues will take old towels if they need that?
Yes.
Is that something that you guys would take if people are like, hey, I don't know what to do, how to donate old towels? They can
Yes.
drop them off?
Absolutely. Even like old things like Kongs or dishes or food bowls or leashes, we'll take any of it. And we have donation drop-off locations online, and they're all across the city, including in Warrenville, Athabasca, and surrounding. So you don't have to go to Warrenville to drop them off.
Right.
You can go anywhere to drop them off. And then we have our donation drivers going to pick up those items.
And something beautiful to think about if you sadly lose a pet and you have a full bag of dog food and a bunch of toys and a dog bed, you guys will accept all of that.
Any of it. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Like I said, we're not picky. We're so grateful for all the donations that we do get. So we'll take any of that for sure.
Mr. Burns in the chat says, this is a great way to regulate my nervous system after that hockey game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah.
I was not sure. Yeah, I like how you said that you were not sure to scream if the dog was here. But
Yep.
I'm sure he'd just be jumping in with joy with that.
Yeah, he's fired up.
Oh, Riptide.
You can
Okay.
tell he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, thank you, Amanda, for popping by. We'll make sure we have, I mean, there's lots of people that could potentially be interested in either donating, volunteering, or perhaps giving Riptide a loving home. So just a reminder, where can people find you online?
You betcha. Scarscare.ca, and all the information is on there. All of our adoption forms, our foster home orientation session, and we do have an adoption event this weekend, February 21st at PetSmart Clairview, which is just right by the Costco on 50th Street there.
So
come
might
on down.
Riptide make an appearance if somebody wants to meet him in person?
I don't think he's coming to that one, but
Okay.
he'll be at the next event soon. We do have puppies attending, kittens, cats, and adult dogs. So there's going to be about 30 animals there. It's going to be pretty big.
Awesome. It's so cute.
I love it.
Yeah, they're the best.
Well, thank you for popping by.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome. All right.
You rescued a dog, and it was one of the best decisions you've ever made. He's
love him.
lovely, except for he sleeps on me constantly.
Yeah, he's obsessed with, I think you're his favorite.
Yeah.
But
He's still wonderful.
you're welcome.
Yeah, keeps me warm when
Thanks,
it's this
Amanda.
cold out. Yeah, appreciate you, Amanda. That's awesome. If anybody wants more information, feel free to hit us up. You can even DM us if it's after the show. We'll gladly pass on that information. We had a crazy streak going where we were bringing dogs into our radio station at Play 107 back in the day. And we had, I think it was 64 for 64 cats and dogs were adopted after making an appearance on the show.
One of them was a bunny.
And
A bunny got a home.
Yep.
It was so awesome.
Sadly, a coyote got it.
That's not true.
I made that part up. That is bunny jokes, you know?
Yeah, hilarious. Anyway.
Okay, we've got lots to get to.
We have so much to get to, and we don't want to overlap O&E, which kicks off at noon. So
Yeah.
we have lots to get to before the end of this hour.
I want to say that recommend something where we
Recommend something
is brought to you by YAG Property Pros, selling over one property pro a day on average for the last 2 years. YAG Property Pros is home to more than 20 team members for one of the largest and highest producing teams in the region, and they're lovely. Maybe
And
even
funny.
reach out to them and say, I'm looking for somebody like young who knows like maybe the newer neighborhoods of town,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe somebody with lots of experience that would know the older areas of town.
Yeah.
That they will work with you to find you the right person.
It also seems like they're always hiring. I don't know if there's another realtor company that has more people working for them. Like that's how
They're growing like
they're
crazy.
growing like crazy.
For
So
good
maybe
reason.
if that's like a career you're interested in, that's a cool team to work for. YAG Property Pros.
You
Okay.
can visit them at yagpropertypros.com. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
What are you recommending today, Ryder?
I'm going to recommend that soup season is back.
Is sure. Actually, soup was brought up in my group chat. My girlfriends were all talking about wanting soup this morning. You know it's back when people are thinking about it at breakfast time.
Hamburger soup with some macaroni. Use up all the veggies in your fridge. Underrated. Reese, I got to ask you a question here, buddy.
Reese.
I brought you some
Uh-oh.
soup and macaroni on the side because that's another recommendation I've had. Don't put the starch, the rice, or the pasta in with the soup. It'll get all mushy.
Reese, show your face.
Reese, I brought you some soup yesterday and some macaroni. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was the soup?
Did you even eat it?
No, I was.
I knew you
I
forgot,
knew
or else
it.
you would have said something.
I know. Well, and but I left the office last night, realized I forgot it. On my way home, went and picked up food, got home. My mom was already making supper, so put my food that I picked up. This is a long story. Put my food that I picked up in the fridge, and then I was like, okay, I'll bring that to work tomorrow. But I didn't, so that I could eat the soup today.
Hell yeah, brother.
Today's a perfect day for soup.
It really is. Lisa, your recommendation. What do you
Okay,
got?
my recommendation is go to Sephora with no makeup on and test out their really expensive face product that you would never actually pay for.
Before like a night out even.
Well, and you got to go to a place, one of the Sephoras that's not as busy, because the odds of their testers being fresh are higher.
Okay.
So the one off of 17th Street, it's kind of a newer Sephora. Sometimes I go in there with no makeup on and I will open up the $200 face moisturizer and I'll apply it and then leave.
I mean, I'm also a fan of samples, but more Costco, where
Right.
if I've got an hour to kill and I don't know what I'm going to do, I'll just go hit some Sam's.
You could also go there if you want like some sort of new, test out a new perfume.
Yeah. We have another recommendation as well, and it's that you will join us for the semifinals at Greta. We're really hoping it's that 1:10 p.m. draw for the next game. We'll make it work if it's the early game again. We love that the Saucers are in the chat and pivot with us moving our times here and there. This is a unique time with the winter games on.
Totally.
And we're just trying to give you some content when you'd most take it in, but we're going to party our asses off at Greta on Friday. Either way, last Friday was a wild time. We had a ton of Saucers there.
It was so fun.
A couple of the Oilers showed up, Cheeks and Podkolzin.
How awesome was that?
Yeah, it's a party. So if you're looking for somewhere to lock in a table, as soon as it gets announced what time Canada plays the semifinals,
We'll be there and we'll be doing our show from Greta before puck drop.
or maybe after if it's an early start.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll figure it out either way.
We'll play it by ear. We would love to see you at Greta and be following us online. And of course, we'll keep you updated if like we get the details before the end of the week. We'll talk about it on the sauce.
I'm just checking right now to see if we've locked in what time we're going to be playing at. It'll probably still say no. Oh, I just looked at that 4-3 Canada over Czechia.
Beautiful.
And now, can you imagine if Sweden beats USA? Those Kachuk bros just crying on their way home.
I actually was thinking about them when we were down. I was like, they're loving this.
Yeah.
But then I remembered karma is a thing.
Yep.
So I was
it almost... We got a little cocky yesterday. Reese and I were talking, and the boys on... I think, what was it, Real Life?
Yeah, what show was it on that?
Oilers Nation Radio.
Okay,
Oilers
and
Nation Radio.
what was the conversation, Reese?
It's just like, oh, this Canadian team, like, they're never going to get goalie. This is the best team you've ever seen. You can't shut down these guys. And I'm, like, sitting there
Delete that
producing the
episode.
show, like, grimacing as this stuff's coming
Yeah,
out of
because,
their
like,
mouths.
any team can beat any
Hey,
team.
this is... Everybody's good in this tournament.
It's a game of
especially
bounces,
now.
too. Yeah. It was pretty wild. I think I bet on Canada during that game on Sports Interaction at the absolute peak. It was like 4 minutes left. I got great odds. Got her done. You just believed in this team that they would somehow pull it out. But damn, was that way too close.
Yeah, that was scary.
And we got the women's gold medal game going tomorrow.
That's going to be so awesome because it's happening right after our show.
Yeah, so we'll do a little pregame to that. Have some fun with that. We should reach out to Shannon Sabados and see if she'll jump on with us tomorrow.
Yeah, she's cool.
Former Canadian goaltender.
I got to hold her
gold
medal.
winner.
I got to hold her medal.
I've got a pretty wild gold medal story as well. Sandra Schmerler, the former curler from Saskatchewan, came to speak at our school, and everybody was passing it around, and I just kind of like did a joking bite, but then I looked after her, and I think I left a tooth mark in her gold medal.
Didn't you just say it was a joking bite?
Well, like I didn't bite down, but you always see the medalists when they do it, right?
Yeah.
But that's because it actually, if it's real gold, it'll leave like little marks. I'm not sure if I did or not, but
Oh my God, I'd be so annoyed if some random student bit my medal.
yeah.
See, I was respectful when Shannon Zabados handed me hers. They're so heavy. You don't expect it to be that heavy.
I was a stupid kid.
Yeah, well, weren't we all?
Saucer Lindsay says, I'm sorry, a curler named Schmerler?
Wait.
I never really thought of that.
That is incredible.
Yeah, she was a legend.
Schmerler the curler.
All right, what else we got rolling in here? We're going to be chatting with Matt Debeurs.
Yeah, when is he hopping on with us?
3 minutes. He
Okay.
played in the world's longest hockey game, so we'll get a full recap of that coming up.
If you know Matt Debeurs, you know that he does the morning show on Kissin' Country.
Yeah.
And he is a Band-Aid. I have never met someone that gets injured more than him. So we're going to find out if he has any injuries after being a part of the world's longest hockey game, raising money for charity. I think they hit $1 million.
$1 million, yeah, they're over that now.
So they were able to shut down the game right before the massive snowstorm. Whew.
Yeah. Matt is going to be brought to us today by Hurley and Levelwear. They've joined forces to make a beautiful line of golf clothing that you should definitely look into. It's translating the vibe of sustainable high-performance apparel. It's got like a Hawaiian coastal vibe. The Fairwaves collection exclusively at levelwear.com. Gorgeous stuff. If you are a golfer, and when you go into a golf store, you're like, wow, I'm going to look like a loser. You
Because
know how
everything in there is ugly.
you know how Happy Gilmore is like, if I dress like that, I'd kick my own ass.
Yeah.
This looks very much different to that. You will not want to kick your own ass with Hurley and Levelwear.
They also have really good hoodies. I wear that crew neck sometimes on the show, and it's got the pockets in the front. Incredible quality. So you can find that as well at levelwear.com.
So Matt is coming up in 1 minute. He should be here right away. So we don't want to get into anything
Let's
too
do it.
serious.
Let's get him on the show.
He's ready to go right now. Look at this guy. Just
Welcome, Matt.
on time.
Did you watch Team Canada?
I did.
Did you also have a turtle head poking out? You were so nervous.
Ew.
I was white knuckling it without a doubt. I turned it off after the Czech scored the one to go ahead. I'm like, no, I can't do this. And then I turned it on 30 seconds later, and I'm glad I did.
Oh, man. And nice to get Suzuki getting that game tire. Marner. It felt for a stretch of that game like if it wasn't McDavid, McKinnon, Celebrini, we were going to lose. And that's how like other lines felt like they were playing at some point. It's kind of like what the Oilers turn into sometimes when the other lines are like, well, we got to let the big guys go. But like this team is so filled with talent. I think this was a nice reminder that like every line can contribute. Every player can be a big deal for Team Canada.
Speaking of players that are big deals, how was it playing in the world's longest hockey game? Did you score any goals, Matt?
I saw one.
I scored a bunch. Didn't quite make 100. I think it was like 95 or something like that at the end of the day.
You had 95 goals.
Middle of the pack. There was guys with 200, 250.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going
Well,
to
you
say
played
they
for a
should
living,
get
didn't
you on the 2030 team if you're putting them in that easy.
Well, when we're going that slow.
Yeah. That helps, eh? Okay, so break it down for us. It was 11 days, right?
11 days, twice a day. You'd play 3 to 4 hour shifts, sometimes a 5, sometimes a 6 hour shift. And you just did that for 11 days.
And you sustained some injuries, and it's not going great right now.
Yeah, tell us about
No.
all of your injuries.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, absolutely
Okay,
I
here we
do. Unless it's like on your sack. Oh, that's your foot. I thought that was your thigh. And I was like, it almost is on his sack.
That's my foot. You're good.
Oh, boy.
Is that infected?
It sure is.
Are you on antibiotics?
Yep.
Are you a frequent flyer at the ER?
Well, hey, this is funny how I came to find out it was infected. Like, my kid goes to daycare with family, and the lady's a doctor. And I literally accosted her in the hallway when we were picking up our kids. I'm like, hey, look at this. And I took on my gross-ass foot, and I'm like, do you think this is infected? And she's like, ugh, yeah. She said, go to a pharmacist. They can prescribe something. So that's what I did.
How much money did you guys raise?
$1.1 million bucks.
Unbelievable, man.
And what's that going towards?
That's going towards a treatment that will be in the Cross Cancer Institute in August. I forget the name of it. But normally when you get this treatment, you got to go down to the States. It's like $500,000. It's just not approachable for a lot of people who need this treatment. And now in August, we're going to have it.
Hell
Wow,
yeah.
you did that. You helped.
A little piece, man. I was the most whiny piece, but a little piece.
What day would you say was the hardest?
Oh, that's tough.
Like the midway point, early
I had
on
a
when
couple
you
of low
saw
bits,
10
like-
days left?
probably like the first Saturday, my kids came out and my wife came, and I was like, I don't know, this is hard. My feet were already in shambles. And then you just kind of did it. You're like, okay, one shift at a time, 1 hour at a time. The last shift was tough too. So before we all came out around 4 o'clock for the last little bit, so everybody was out. I did a 6-hour shift, and that was a grind on the Sunday. It was or the Monday. I was just, ugh.
How many minutes or hours or days did you end up beating the world record by?
Not much, 10 to 15 minutes. They've learned after this that, like, don't do anything stupid and push it to, like, 20 days.
Because is it been kind of like every second year we re-break the record here, and then who and where is coming after you again next year?
Before us, there was a group in Saskatchewan who did it. They did it inside at an arena, and they raised $1 million too. So shout out to them. And I think they were somewhere in the States. They were the ones who pushed it from used to be 80 hours to 250 hours because that's a simulated NHL season. It's 250 hours. So that's what
screw them. Other than the fundraiser,
kidding, man.
Matt, we're wondering, we have some listeners in the chat room wanting to know how the ice was affected with the weather. Like, what was the quality like throughout each game?
Yeah, because you got some pretty nice weather for like playing in, but how was the ice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when we got there, it was a literal pool. You could see the shimmer on the ice. It was like not good. And then it'd get cold overnights and it'd be really good. And then like I think it was like Monday, Tuesday. During the day, you couldn't go in the middle of the ice. You were just walking. So there was like areas on the outside. We just kind of like pass the puck around and then fire it at the goalie and do that. But by the end, like the weekend, it was good the whole time. It was like a little soupy in the corners, but like not bad.
If you stood too long when it was in its pool phase and then it froze, I wonder if you'd get stuck.
I tried it. I tried to stand around it.
That's how much you were moving?
Yeah. Like at times I'm like, you think like beer league back checking's bad? Try day 8 of World's Longest Hockey Game. You're just like, whatever, buddy. Go ahead. Fill your boots.
Oh, man, we can't credit you enough and everybody that helped make this a thing. I mean, like, truly saving lives in the process.
Totally.
Congratulations on a hell of a run, and maybe I'll see you out there in 2 years.
Yeah, maybe. Here, one more look. There it is.
Take care of that. I'm worried about you.
I got to put my ointment on. I left it off so I could show you guys, so I got to go ointment up.
Go put your ointment on, and don't watch the last episode of The Pit. A lady ends up with sepsis in her leg. It looks exactly like that, and I think she might die.
She might lose her leg.
So, just a heads up.
By the way, spoiler alert, I haven't got there yet. I've been too busy playing hockey.
Well, it's just one little piece. It wasn't like the main
there's
storyline.
17 characters on The Pit. You're good.
Baby Jane Doe.
What's happening with that baby? We still don't know.
Baby Jane Doe.
We love you, Matt. Have a great day.
Okay, see you, gang.
Make sure you give Matt Show a listen in the mornings.
Just salt of the earth.
Yeah, they're awesome on Kissin'. They're a lovely duo.
Fumingo, hey saucers, how's everyone's pulse? I think we're doing better. I think we're okay. But that was a stressful morning.
Oh, everybody's mad that I spoiled. It's one.
She's fine. We don't know for sure if she's going to die.
Right. Well, now that's a spoiler.
Oh.
It's like 1/30th of the episode, okay? God.
How cool is it that in the pit, his sabbatical is in Alberta?
Yeah, he's taking his motorbike up and can't wait to get to Alberta. That's kind of a cool little shout out.
Such a cool shout out.
Sorry, Saucers, is that a spoiler too?
No, that was mentioned in the first episode.
Well, it is for somebody who hasn't started the season yet. Lisa, she's the real spoiler of the bunch.
Okay, has anybody finished Tell Me Lies? I have 2 episodes left.
That show sucks.
I hate Steven and Lucy. They
Yeah.
deserve each other. I don't know if they end up together, but screw them. All right, moving on. Let's get to 3 stars of anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Reese, hit that button, son.
Yeah,
It
do
could
it.
be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
The 3 stars of anything is brought to you by Just Bite Me Meals. Man, we just got a fresh load of it delivered to the door. So shout out to that delivery driver because the weather was not good. Highly recommend it. JustBiteMeMeals.com. You can pick what you want. Some healthy meals. Use sauce20 at checkout to save 20%.
On your first order, yeah. And best part about it is when they deliver it to you, because we get probably 12 to 16 meals delivered at once. Then you get to go through and decide what you're going to eat.
It's so exciting.
Immediately.
It's and then you freeze the ones that you're like, when I want to be super healthy, I'll eat this, I guess.
Well, it's kind of like when you open a menu and it's just you get to pick, but it's way healthier and you don't have to leave your house. Couldn't recommend them enough.
They have these peanut butter Rice Krispie squares.
You shouldn't have gave my daughter a bite of one yesterday.
It's the best thing.
Because now she's obsessed with them and they're not going to exist in the fridge anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, justbuymemeals.com. All right, 3 stars of anything today. Worst things to forget. Get your honorable mentions in the chat. We'll get to those after.
And by the way, I will be putting those pink eyelashes on. I'm going to wait until the weather warms up a bit and I can wash the vehicle.
Yeah.
So you get the full idea of how sexy they look. Right now, you would barely see them because of the snow on my vehicle.
Yeah.
So we want it to be nice and sharp for Southview Acura.
Who won yesterday? Reese did. Reese was the winner. So you get first overall pick. What are the worst things to forget, Reese?
The worst things to forget. Here, sorry.
It's okay. I can go first if you're going to take
No, he wants it.
Well, I wanted to go first.
You wanted to steal one of his, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with when you are on your way to work and realize that you forgot something at home that you need, like a laptop.
Yes.
Or
So then you
something
have
like
to
that.
go
Then
back to
yeah,
work the next day. Oh, is it that bad around here?
Yeah.
No, not at work, at home.
Oh.
Like if you forgot something at home when you're on your way in.
Good one.
You're getting defensive because he didn't have his hamburger soup.
Sorry.
You need to chill,
He
bro.
says sorry. You don't ever have to say sorry. I'm going to go with passport as the worst things to forget, especially if you're at the airport.
Tell the story about your daughter and her passport.
Oh, my God. So she's about 6 at the time, and we're on a flight out to Victoria, and that's the only ID I had for a 6-year-old. I don't even think you need it, but they say it's kind of smart to have something, or else it looks like you're stealing a child. And so we got the passport, we get on the plane, and she goes, I want to carry my passport. And I thought it was like a good learning opportunity. I was like, okay, honey, this is really important, though. Like, you can't leave this anywhere. You're in charge of it. Please be smart.
Here's your passport, honey. You're 6.
Forgot it on the plane. Then call back in. Nope, nowhere to be found. So there's probably some, greasy group of child thieves out there that has my kid's passport now. Where else would it go?
The process of having to apply for a new kid's passport is
months of work.
A disaster.
It was months of work. Anyway, don't forget your passport. That's my first pick. Or let your 6-year-old run their own passport.
There's so many good honorable mentions in the chat. I regret looking because I want to steal them, but I'm not going to.
Okay. What's your first pick?
My first pick is a loved one's birthday.
Ooh.
Worst things to forget.
Yeah, because even sending the text the next day like, hey, Dad.
It's not the same.
Even though he's never remembered my birthday once.
Oh, my mom forces my dad to. Okay. She's like, here's the phone. Say you love your daughter.
And then he just says K.
All of our dads are the same. Yeah. Is yours the same? Your mom will call you on your birthday and she'll be like, okay, here's your father. Yeah. Love ya.
Reese, your second pick.
Okay. My second overall pick is going to be when your mom asks you to preheat the oven or take the chicken out of the freezer and you forget.
That is the scariest moment when you hear the garage open. Yeah. They're home from work and you were supposed to take the chicken out 3 hours
and
before.
There's no way you can come back from this.
No. And they have all the veggies and stuff from the grocery store to make the exact dish that they were going to make with that meat.
Terrible.
Yeah. And they've probably been working all day. So excited to come home and have supper.
Well, you've just been playing chill.
Yeah. They're not excited to come home and make supper. They're miserable. And then you forgot to take the chicken out? Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to say with my second overall pick, I'm going with when a game is an early start, like when the Oilers are playing in Boston, and you go and sit down at 7 o'clock to watch the game, and it's already in the third period.
That happens to you?
Yeah, occasionally. Pretty rarely, especially now that we're talking about the games as much as we are. But when you miss the start of a sports game you were excited about.
And you didn't PVR it.
Correct.
That sucks. My second overall pick for worst things to forget is anything that you need at the gym. You open your gym bag when you get there. You don't have your runners in there.
Sure.
You open your gym bag. You don't have your headphones.
Got a raw dog that workout.
I am not raw dogging. I'm going home.
Yeah. I've done that once before where I went and I realized I've done it twice actually. The one time I didn't have workout shorts. And so I just went and did upper body in my jeans. I've never gotten so many weird looks in a gym in my life. Then the next time I did it, I was so embarrassed from my last time that I just went in the sauna.
Because you were going to work out in your jeans again, but you didn't want to be known as jeans guy?
Yeah, I couldn't be jeans guy. They bring up jeans guy quite a bit on pre-gaming with Boardsy, and it's not a compliment.
It can't be you.
You don't want to be wearing the jeans.
Okay, fair.
Reese, your third pick.
Okay, my third overall.
Oh,
pick.
wait. It's Lisa's.
What?
Yep. Reese,
kidding.
your third pick.
Yeah, Reese gets first pick.
Yeah, so my first sorry. Ugh, I'm all messed up
This was
now.
my fault. I'm sorry now.
It's okay. You don't ever have to apologize.
I bet I will.
I want apologies.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, my final pick. If you are like single or even in a different kind of relationship than mine, forgetting the person's name that you're with. Like if you like are hanging out with some chick and all of a
forget
sudden
their name.
they're like, "Oh, what's my name?"
That's when you go to
And
Starbucks.
forget.
Because they write the name on the cup.
I would even extend that to like people you've known for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
Like our friend Dugas, great friend of ours.
But that's his last name.
And all of your friends from your Hudson's days have ridiculous nicknames.
Chips. Dugas.
Dodds, Dilts.
Dodds. Dilts. What are some other weird names that I worked
Borley.
with? Borley.
Like none of them go by their first name, which
they
is fine.
they sound like fake people. Like for the longest time, Ryder thought I was making up a friends group. I'd be like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Dilts, Dugas, Dodds, and Borley tonight. And he'd be like, no, you're not.
That doesn't make any
Those
sense.
are fake humans. They're not.
So I'm introducing him and Geoff, another friend with a ridiculous name, to two of my other friends. And in my head, I just keep hearing Douglas, like Douglas, but
Dougly.
not Dugas, Douglas. And that's what I ended up going with. It's like, this is Douglas.
Okay, speaking of names that you can't remember, one of Jay's best friends and Wani's best friends, who's often on Real Life, I was calling him the wrong name all weekend in Jasper.
Yeah, his last name's Chalmers.
And I was calling him Chambers. And it finally got to a point where we were playing this game of pool and he drops everything and he looks at me and he goes, why do you keep adding a B? That's not my name. And I was like, what?
Chambers.
This was 3 days in.
Uh-huh.
It took him 3 days to correct me.
Yep.
Very embarrassing.
All right, my third pick, I'm going to go with when you forget a passport. Nope, said that already. Same start. Password. A password, especially if it's somewhere that it's tricky to reset your password. And you got to jump through hoops. And then you go to check the email because that's where they emailed you the code to reset your password and you forgot that password.
Yeah.
Just mayhem.
My third overall pick is when you forget the dog outside. Puppy's in the trunk.
Yeah.
It's cruelty. So my foster dog, Stanley, doesn't bark or scratch ever.
Uh-huh.
So my biggest fear is leaving him in the yard.
Especially when it's this cold.
Exactly. Yeah. I have never done it, but I would assume that would be a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
My one friend has a really well-trained dog, and if you tell Nova to sit and stay, she does. So we're in the backyard, we're playing volleyball or something. She gets Nova to sit and stay. We get distracted. We're inside. We're having snacks. Literally an hour goes by and we're like, where's Nova? Still sitting and staying.
Wow, that is a well-trained dog.
That poor baby.
All right, before we get to the honorable mentions, ton of them rolling in here. we are going to recap our lists. Reese, your 3 picks.
Stuff you need for work at home. To preheat the oven / take out the chicken before mom gets home / the girl / guy's name that you're with.
Love it. My 3 are a loved one's birthday, anything that you need for your workout when you get to the gym, and if you leave your pet outside.
And mine are a passport, a password, and that a game was an early start game.
All right, let's get the poll up. Who has the best answers for 3 stars of anything? We need to make a new bet.
Yeah, we do. We got to figure that one out. We'll do that right after the show.
Yeah.
Come up with a new wager.
Figure something out. Let's get to some honorable mentions in the chat. When you forget your coffee at home.
When you forget to charge your laptop and then they tagged you, Lisa.
Yeah.
'Cause that's happened a few times.
It has.
Anniversary. Great answer.
Great answer.
That might be the best answer. Passport's probably the best answer. Let's be honest.
Anniversary is pretty bad too. Unless you're with someone who doesn't care about that stuff or you both forget about it, then it's fine.
Purse in the Uber or phone in the bathroom.
So terrible.
Great answers.
And so scary too, because you're like, is it when you go back and it's still there in the bathroom?
Mr. Burns says, for those who were at Greta on Friday, I have a final interview this coming Friday morning.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That means maybe he's planning to come right after. Oh, Mr. Burns is actually a woman. We met Mr. Burns.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, good luck with the interview, and we hope to see you, Greta, right after.
Yep. When you already told someone a story and tell them again and they awkwardly tell you that they've heard it before.
Or how about your friend who went on a date with a guy and then realized that they'd already been on a date together?
That was so awkward.
Super messed up.
She's like, I know everything about you already. This has happened. We talked about that when we were at Greta, I think. I brought that story up. Sergeant Battle in the chat, when you forget your lunch in the fridge. Listen, if that was your lasagna in the fridge, it's got mold on it. I threw it out yesterday.
Yeah, true.
When you forget why you walked into a room, that is so good.
Good answer.
Great honorable mentions, everyone.
All right, the votes are in, and at this point, it looks like Reese is barely winning. It's close.
You should win with Passport.
Yeah, I think I should too, but I know how the saucers work. They like when I lose and I get punished.
You're going to look so good with those eyelashes on your car.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to our bets. Get these in, and then we are going to pass things over. Go and check out ONE. I'm sure they'll have a great show today, all fired up from that Team Canada win. And that's it for us after the bets.
What did I even bet on today? Like, this morning was such a blur. This segment brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 18+. Please play responsibly. Okay. Oh, okay. So I did one of those pre-made parlays.
Okay. And it's for the USA and Sweden game, right?
Okay. So my spread is USA. I have anytime goal scorer, Austin Matthews. 2+ points for Austin Matthews. And 1.5. Does that mean over 1.5 goals?
That means they got to win by 2 or more, yeah. I went with just a straight up upset. Go Sweden, go.
No way.
I want to see the Kachucks.
Are you serious?
Eliminated. I would love to see a Canada-USA game, but I just saw what I went through and felt what I went through. I don't know if I can handle it if it doesn't go our way.
But that's hockey, baby.
I know.
Don't we want it?
I'd rather see them sad today.
Reese, what about you? What would you rather see? You want to see a USA versus Canada game or what?
I just want to see a gold medal. That's all I care about.
Okay, fine.
Okay, one more thing just before we hop off. John Cooper didn't have an update really for Crosby.
Okay.
But one thing they did say was in the dressing room going into the third period, the main thing that was being said around the locker room was that this will not be Sidney Crosby's last Olympic game.
That is good news.
Doesn't that fire you up?
That's hot.
Yep, absolutely.
Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19+. Please play responsibly. Make sure you're heading over to Oilers Nation to hang out with Liam and Tyler. I'm sure they're going to be talking about coffee. Lots of sports updates over there. Make sure you are liking their videos.
Yes.
If
Following
you actually
along.
just hang out in the YouTube until we get off, you'll be immediately sent over to their live stream.
Okay,
Perfect.
magic.
Well done.
Magic tricks.
And one final thing I wanted to mention before we go is the auction, the online auction is live at nationgear.ca for Brunch for Ben. You can join us on February 28th as we raise money for the Ben Stelter Foundation. And you can also bid on lunch with us, including a live studio visit where you can come and sit in on the show for a little bit.
Plus some sauce merch.
Yep.
Bid now at nationgear.ca. Stay saucy. Let's go Canada. Thanks for joining us today.
Normal time tomorrow, 9 till 11, and then we'll roll right into that Canada-USA gold medal game after. So kind of a pregame for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talk then.
Much love.
Thanks for being here. So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel.
Freaking nailed it.